That's right, everybody. That's right. rise for the playing of our national anthem.
So proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming under
seated now. Hello everyone, my name is Lauren Fitzgerald, and I would like to be the first person to welcome you to the class of 2018 commencement address. We are graduating today, and I don't just mean the students. I mean the family, the friends, the faculty, and everyone else who allowed us to succeed. For that, we thank you. And now, our award-winning a cappella choir and symphony band, led by Kent Wattlesworth.
Let's hear another round of applause for the a cappella choir and the symphony band under the direction of Mr. Kent Waddleworth. Good evening. On behalf of the Board of Education, the Superintendent of Ann Arbor Public Schools, and the Huron High School faculty and staff, it is my great pleasure to welcome you as we recognize and honor the class of 2018 at Huron High School's 50th commencement ceremony. Tonight, I would like to take a moment to recognize the following members of the Board of Education. Will you please stand when I call your name? Board of Education President Christine Stead. Board of Education Vice President Susan Basquette. Board of Education Secretary Jeffrey Gaynor. Board of Education Trustee Harmony Mitchell. Board of Education Trustee Parliamentarian Simone Lightfoot. Board of Education Trustee Jessica Kelly, and Board of Education Trustee Patricia Manley. Also, please join me in recognizing our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Janice Kerr-Swift. I would also like to recognize Ann Arbor Public Schools cabinet members and district personnel who are present this evening. Dawn Linden, Executive Director for Elementary Education, and Mary Lynn Colligan, Executive Director for Instructional Technology and Informational Services. A graduation ceremony requires planning, coordination, and collaboration in order to ensure a successful and meaningful ceremony to honor our graduates. I would like to recognize and thank the following administrators, counselors, and office professionals. Please stand when I mention your name. Ms. Tracy Stevenson, 9th grade dean. Mr. Michael Somerton, 10th and 11th grade class principal. Ms. Dottie Davis, athletic director and assistant principal. Mr. Marcus Edmondson, 11th and 12th grade class principal. Our 10th and 12th grade counselors, Rashonda Jamerson, Wendy Reinhardt, Nicole Nunley, and Rising Scholars Counselor, Dr. Denise Edie Richardson. Also, our 9th and 11th grade counselors, Caitlin Van Cleve, Nina Perko, and John Van Black in the back. I'd also like to thank our Huron office professionals, Ms. Sarah Blake, Ms. Christy Landefeld, Ms. Michelle Julian, Ms. Dawn Poley, Ms. Kathy Musser, and Ms. Candy Roselle Williams. I would also like to recognize and thank the members of Huron High School staff. Those who are present this evening, please stand. The most I've ever seen. Please stand, staff. And a thank you to those that could not join us this evening. Staff, thank you for tirelessly giving of yourselves to your students each and every day. As professionals, you set high expectations and assisted these graduates in reaching academic and personal excellence. Thank you to each of you. I would be remiss if I did not thank the PTSO for their ongoing support to Huron High School and their sponsoring of tonight's all-night grad party. Dear members of the class of 2018, tonight's 50th commencement ceremony recognizes and celebrates your accomplishments, confers a degree, awards a diploma, and serves as the beginning of the next part of your life's journey. As the title of your yearbook suggests, you are changing your direction. When you were kindergartners, the popular video sharing website YouTube was created back in 2005. The movies you watched included Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. And in pop culture, Carrie Underwood won American Idol. The average price of gasoline reached $3.18. The Winter Olympics were held in Turin, Italy. This was the year that Hurricane Katrina struck the Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama coastal region, and roughly 80% of New Orleans was flooded with massive devastation and sadly the loss of many lives. As seniors who are about to graduate, things are different than in 2005. This year, the Winter Olympics was held in Pyeongchang, South Korea. Maddie Poppy won American Idol, and popular movies included Black Panther and Star Wars: The Last Jedi. The average cost of gas was $2.99. This year, 3 months to hurricanes ravaged Texas, Florida, and Puerto Rico, and other Caribbean islands within a 4-week period of time. The hashtag #MeToo went viral on social media in the wake of harassment allegations from countless women around the world who shared their own stories. Our country remains politically polarized, however, student voice and activism remains universally strong across our country around school violence. Making a difference through finding one's voice has emerged as a strong central theme. Tonight, as a member of the graduating class of 2018, you will receive a diploma signifying that you have completed all of Ann Arbor Public Schools graduation requirements. Huron's class of 2018 is indeed a distinguished class. Please stand briefly when I recognize your accomplishments, and then have a seat after I recognize you. 70 of our students are graduating with a 3.9 GPA or above. Please stand. Thank you. Have a seat. 7 presidential scholar candidates and 1 semifinalist. Please stand. Have a seat. Among our graduates, there are 28 National Merit semifinalists and 27 finalists. Please stand. Thank you. Have a seat. There are also 39 students who have earned a commended status with a GPA of 3.2 to 3.49. Please stand. Please have a seat. There are 152 students who have earned with honors diploma with a 3.5 GPA or over. Please stand. This totals 191 students with commended or with honors diplomas. Students wearing colored cords represent annual honor roll recognition with a 3.5 or above GPAs. There are 4 color categories. 44 students are wearing a white cord signifying 1 year on the honor roll. Please stand up. Thank you. Have a seat. 28 students are wearing a bronze cord signifying 2 years on the annual honor roll. Please stand. Thank you. Have a seat. 28 students are wearing a silver cord signifying 3 years on the annual honor roll. Please stand. Thank you. 104 students are wearing green cords signifying 4 years on the annual honor roll. Please stand. Thank you. And 93 graduates are in the National Honor Society wearing a gold cord. Please stand. Congratulations. Have a seat. Many students also participated and achieved in the area of career and technical education programs. Please stand when I recognize you, and afterwards have a seat. Those of you that participated in business programs, please stand. Thank you. Those of you that participated in music programs and theater, please stand. Thank you. Have a seat. Those of you that participated in athletics and on sports teams, please stand. Thank you. Those of you that participated in publications such as yearbook and newspaper or in numerous clubs, please stand. Thank you. Have a seat. Very impressive. Congratulations to all our seniors on their level of engagement and accomplishments. As you can see, it is evident that Huron's class of 2018 is ready to make a difference in our community, our state, our country, and our world. The accomplishments of our graduates are the result of their commitment and hard work that was supported by family and friends. Thank you to our parents and guardians for allowing us to share in your child's journey through high school. Thank you for your support to your children and to Huron High School. Class of 2018, please take a moment and join me in thanking and applauding your parents or guardians and all those who are here today and who have supported you along the way. This is for you. Thank you. As you graduate from Huron High School, I ask that you take a moment to reflect with me on the importance of finding your passion and making a difference. If there's one person in the media and in business who is truly a household name, it's Oprah Winfrey. Called by some the queen of all media, through hard work and perseverance, Oprah left behind poverty of her youth to become a billionaire and one of the most influential people in the world. Let's take a moment to reflect on Oprah's powerful words that can lead to success. Here's some of her big words. The big secret in life is that there's really no big secret. Whatever your goal, you can get there if you're willing to work. Be thankful for what you have. You'll end up having more if you concentrate on, you'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never, ever have enough. The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. Every time you state what you want or believe, you're the first to hear it. It's a message to both you and to others about what you think is possible. Don't put a ceiling on yourself. The key to realizing a dream is to focus not on success but on significance. And even then, the small steps and the little victories along the path will take you to greater meaning. Create the highest, grandest vision possible for your life because you become what you believe. If you don't know what your passion is, realize that one reason for your existence on earth is to find it. Doing the best at this moment puts you in the best place for the next moment. Surround yourself with only people who are going to lift you higher. And we can't become what we need to be by remaining what we are. Huron's first high school graduating class was 50 years ago in 1968. Tonight, it's Huron's 50th commencement. The historical facts over the past 50 years will speak about enrollment numbers, award-winning programs, numerous student accolades, and brick and mortar. However, anyone who has ever attended Huron or who has worked here knows that it's really not about our architecture or our school mascot, the river rat, that makes us truly unique. Rather, it is the heart and beliefs of Huron that make us truly unique. Huron High School is a diverse school. Our halls are filled with 1,602 students from many religious and ethnic backgrounds. At Huron, everyone is welcome. Our diversity is one of our most celebrated strengths. Huron High School is a family, one very big family. Once you're a river rat, you are a river rat for life. Graduates, you have now become a lifelong member of Huron High School's family. As you leave Huron High School, you are indeed changing your direction. Find your passion, dream big, believe in and be true to yourself. Be courageous, set goals, and work hard to reach them. And most importantly, have the courage to follow your heart and your intuition. As Oprah Winfrey said, with every experience, you alone are painting your own canvas, thought by thought and choice by choice. The world is your canvas. I send you on the next part of your life journey with all my very best wishes as you paint your future. Congratulations. At this time, it's my pleasure to call Gabrielle Foreman to the podium for a class message.
Thank you, Dr. Schwam. It is such an honor to speak here today. I would like to begin with a brief story from last spring. One day after school, I was filling up my water bottle, dressed in my lacrosse uniform and juggling my school backpack, sports bag, and lacrosse stick. I was the image of an overwhelmed teenager. Mr. Nolan, the community assistant often at the main entrance, walked over. He asked who we were playing that day, and when I expressed doubt and worry about competing with the intense Pioneer team, he told me about his high school years at Huron and his own experiences facing off against the crosstown rivals. Mr. Nolan encouraged me to simply play my best, to play my heart out. I thought of his words during the warm-up, how I could only control myself. Sure enough, the next morning at school, Mr. Nolan asked me how it went. Well, we lost the game, but that's not what's important. He may not remember, but I can tell you that he made me feel valued, grounded, and special. His constant upbeat attitude and warm good morning or how are you have never failed to make my days a little sweeter. People have shaped my high school experience. Honestly, I will likely not remember every fact from all the classes I've taken, but I will remember the people and how they have made me feel. Many of us came to high school as naive 14-year-olds, scared to enter the maze of Huron's winding halls, which seemed to be filled with thousands of unfamiliar faces, including hulking seniors with legitimate beards. We soon learned to go with the Huron current, how to flow with traffic in the 5262 lobby, and many of us were reeled into various clubs and sports as we tried to find where we fit in. We watched the Huron football team for the first time, dressed up for homecoming, and learned that mitochondria are the powerhouses of the cell. Little by little, we gained confidence, both as Huron students and as individuals. I saw this as some kids began to raise their hands more in class, and still others swung their car keys around as they strutted down the hallways. Soon enough, I knew where to fill up my water bottle and which bathrooms had the most working toilets. At some point, though, counselors began to speak about college and other paths after high school, and the buzz became AP tests, SAT scores, and college visits. Stress seemed to take on a life of its own, accompanying many of us around like a private escort. But junior year might have been the hardest year for us as a class. On top of the expected 11th grade rigor, we were bombarded with much more. Blue IB posters popped up in classrooms and in hallways, reminding us to be curious and risk-taking learners. But actually, another learner profile trait, caring, quickly became essential, because that same fall, the community mourned the deaths of kids who left this earth too soon. More than ever, the counselors and peer-to-peer program shined a light on mental health and self-care. Simultaneously, it was also nearly impossible to ignore the political climate of our country and of our world. And we are still learning where we fit in. Is it speaking out against gun violence, standing up for the destigmatization of mental illness, being active voters, or just saying hi to someone in the hallway? Each one of us has a unique path ahead, but we're together now, reveling in our growth and survival through the hurdles that life has thrown at us these past 4 years, as well as celebrating in our successes. This year, the field hockey team won states after an undefeated season. The band played in our last picnic pops. BPA went to nationals again. And many of us went to Cedar Point, and still others dressed up for our last waltz at prom. But perhaps more noteworthy than these individual events is how we have pursued specific interests, filling our days with specialized classes such as studio art, entrepreneurship, cosmetology, engineering, home building, humanities, auto shop, or health sciences. That is pretty amazing. And here we are, right now, the future yet to be written. Though many changes are likely coming our way very soon, some things never do change, especially the value of relationships. A wave from Mr. Nolan, a warm hug from Miss Reinhardt, and a smile from a friend brighten Huron's many halls. Even in calculus, Mr. Collins enlivens the classroom with his magic tricks and also with his dad jokes. But more importantly, he sacrifices hours after school to patiently help many of us work through problem after problem until we understand. These are the moments that shape our lives. These interactions don't just end here. They can continue. We're all moving on to new chapters, and we have the opportunity to make a difference in each of our directions. Wherever you go and whoever you are, how you treat people is incredibly powerful. Maya Angelou agreed as she said, "The desire to reach stars is ambitious. The desire to reach hearts is wise and most possible." Class of 2018, we will keep our heads up, treat others with kindness, and honor ourselves with love. It's about compassion and empathy for others, about building and strengthening relationships, and about understanding privilege in the diverse circumstances of the other inhabitants of this great planet we all call home. Many people affect us, and we can affect many people. On behalf of the class of 2018, thank you to our teachers, our parents, and our families. And let's not forget to thank each other for the support and impactful friendships that we've developed over the past 4 years. Congratulations, we made it.
Thank you, Gabby. And now it's my privilege to call up the 12th grade exec board.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Chloe Allen, this is Anna Bain, and this is Jackie Underwood.
We are a part of the 2018 Student Executive Board.
Today, we will be presenting 3 gifts that can be used by current and future students at Ann Arbor Huron High School. The first gift is $1,000 to the class of 2022.
Our second gift is numerous benches in the shape of cheese blocks that will be placed around the school so that future students may show their River Rat pride.
For the final gift, we will be giving a statue of the Flaming H that will be placed out front of the school. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2018.
On behalf of the Board of Education, thank you for that incredibly thoughtful, wonderful gift for the classes to come to remember you forever. Thank you so much. I have a very brief 3-minute message on behalf of the Board of Education, which of course represents the Ann Arbor Public Schools community. So it's really on behalf of everybody here this evening to our graduates. It's about the home team advantage. You'll hear tonight Dr. Schwamm spoke about Oprah Winfrey, a wonderful example of success. You'll hear also about how important failure is as a path to achieve success. but I wanted to plant a little seed that might help you get to success faster as you go through trials and failures. I wanted to remind you of the home team advantage that you take with you wherever you go. Do you know what I'm talking about? The home team advantage. Look around this room, in the stands. You'll see some of your home team with you here today. Close your eyes. Think of the people in your life who have helped you through a difficult time, given you a hug when you needed one, stayed up late to make you dinner so that you had food after a long, hard day, made you go to school and practices when you didn't want to, stayed after school to help you with homework or something because you needed it, or sent you a text to let you know it's going to be okay. These are the people that are relentlessly on your side. They are always cheering for you, although sometimes it doesn't feel like cheering. Look around the room anew. Do you see your home team now? Some of them are here with us tonight. Some of them are here with us in spirit. But you know who they are. We are relentlessly on your side. We are always cheering for you. And it won't always feel like cheering. You know what I'm talking about. As you leave here today to pursue your dreams and live your life, know that you have the home team advantage. You can count on your home team for help and encouragement when things get difficult, when failure is before you, and whether you grow from it or not often depends on who you have around you. Your home team is your secret weapon. Used well, your secret weapon will help you learn the lesson that a difficult time is there to teach. Your home team will help you move forward a little smarter, a little more confident, and a little closer to achieving your goals. So take us with you on your journey. Keep us close. Keep growing your home team advantage. And back to success for just a second. Success is not about stuff. There are no things you take with you when you leave, but the memories you make and the people that are in your life. That's what happiness is. Happiness is success. It's a state of mind that breeds success and is contagious in all the best ways something can be. So graduates, pursue happiness. Pursue happiness, use your home team advantage. Your home team is your secret weapon. Grow your home team over your life. As you look around the room here today, it's clear to me that you have the very best home team. Congratulations, class of 2018. Be brave, be bold, pursue happiness, and take your home team advantage with you. Congratulations.
At this time, the choir students should come up to the choir area. And while they're coming up, I'll read to you a little bit about our new Huron alma mater. This evening, we have the pleasure of performing the world premiere of the Huron alma mater on the banks of the Huron. Huron's alma mater was written by 3 current students in honor of our 50th anniversary. 12th grade Charles Borowski and Mary Collins, and 11th grader Kay Hoffmeyer. This school anthem celebrates our diversity and journey together as river rats in this very special place. You may find the words on the back of your program. And now, please join me in the world premiere performance of the Huron alma mater on the banks of the Huron, sung by the Huron a cappella choir and led by Mr. Kent Waterworth.
And we
that being sung for many, many years at Huron High School. Thank you. At this time, this is a bittersweet part of the program for me, but it is duly fitting to honor 4 retirees who have given so much to Huron High School. When I call your name, would you please stand? Dottie Davis. Dottie D. Davis began her teaching and coaching career in Byron, Michigan, where she taught physical education and health, as well as coaching varsity volleyball, basketball, and softball during the 1979-80 school year. In the 1980s, she was hired at Ann Arbor Huron and has never looked back. Dottie spent her first 25 years as a teacher, coach, and department chair of the physical education and health department. The last 12 years, she has served as the director of athletics and assistant principal. Dottie bleeds green and gold and is a lifelong river rat. Upon retirement, Dottie plans on spending her winters in Fort Myers, Florida, going to the beach and playing lots and lots of pickleball. She also plans on having fun with family, traveling, and just enjoying the simple things in life. While I can't imagine life at Huron without Dottie, I am so happy about her next phase of life and congratulate her and wish her well. Congratulations, Dottie. Dr. Byron C. Douglas. Dr. Douglas was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, and is a proud product of the Detroit Public Schools. Dr. Douglas graduated from Howard University and earned his doctorate at St. Louis University. Prior to his tenure at Huron, Dr. Douglas served as a clinical psychologist at the Wayne County Juvenile Court Clinic, the Hawthorne Center, and the W.J. Maxey Boys Training School. Since 1998, Dr. Douglas has served at Huron High School conducting evaluations, psychological interventions, staff consultations, and giving presentations for the African American Humanities programs at Huron and Skyline High Schools. Upon retirement, Dr. Douglas plans to chill, spend time with family and friends, and provide psychological consultation on a part-time basis. Thank you, Dr. Douglas. We can't imagine school without you. Dr. Denise Edie Richardson. Dr. Edie Richardson, or fondly known as Ms. Edie, has been a river rat for 20 years. During that time, she has had the privilege of serving many, many students, their families, and working with awesome colleagues. Over her lifetime, she has had many roles: teacher, counselor, attorney, and minister. Her mission to empower others has been the same in each endeavor. I can't imagine life without Denise at Huron. Congratulations. And last but not least, Wendy Reinhardt. Ms. Reinhardt began her 33-year career teaching English first to Ann Arbor middle school students, then in the evening adult education program at Pioneer in order to be home with her 2 daughters during the day. She discovered a passion for counseling with the students at Stone High School, aka Project Education, A2 Tech, and currently Pathways, where she has had the honor and joy of helping research and plan this alternative high school with 2 amazing colleagues. 6 years ago, her path led her into the welcoming arms of Huron High School, where she has loved her work with its wonderful staff, students, and families. Ms. Reinhardt is looking forward to visiting her daughters in D.C. and Charlottesville, gardening, home modeling, and working on the 2018 election. I can't imagine life without Wendy at Huron either. Congratulations and all the best. One last applause for all 4 retirees. Congratulations. At this point in time, we are going to do our citizenship and scholarship honors. 3.9, yes. All students with a 3.9 GPA, please come up to the stage for Mr. Edmondson. Okay. As a 3.9 graduate from Huron High School, Mr. Edmondson will present you with a Huron pen. Congratulations, these are students with a 3.9 for 4 years. Great job.
You ran out. You can be seated. You can be seated.
Thank you, you can be seated.
You can be seated. You can be seated.
You can be seated, thank you. We have to do the citizenship stuff.
Yep, you talk your Myers first.
Okay, Huron High School gives special recognition to seniors who are designated by the staff to be outstanding scholars and citizens. The following awards will be given out this evening to 12 top seniors. Mr. Emerson, do you want them to go back down? Do you want them to go back down? The first award is the Paul K. Myers Award, named for the first principal of Huron High School. This is a recognition of good scholarship, good personal character, leadership of fellow students, and dependability in worthy enterprises and service to the school, in athletics, public speaking, dramatics, music, art, publications, student government, etc. It's my pleasure to call the two following students up to the stage: Claire Brinley and Kevin Tan. Congratulations, Claire and Kevin. The next award is the University of Michigan Citizenship Award. This is a recognition of good scholarship, good personal character, leadership of fellow students, and dependability in worthy enterprises and service to the school, in athletic, public speaking, dramatics, music, art, publications, and government. Mary Collins and Michaela Glenn, will you come to the stage? Congratulations, Mary and Michaela. The next award is the Martin Luther King Jr. Award, special recognition to those who have made outstanding contributions in the field of civil rights. The intent of this award is to honor those students who have made personal relations that reflect respect and consideration for others regardless of race, status, display leadership in promoting respect and consideration, have been actively engaged in organizational efforts at Huron High School to improve human relationships, and have challenged students and faculty to recognize those prejudices which interfere with good human relationships. It's my pleasure to call Lauren Fitzgerald and Charles Ramsey to the stage. Congratulations, Lauren and Charles. The next award is the Understanding and Sharing Diversity Award. This award is a special recognition to those who have made outstanding contributions to understanding, sharing, and appreciating the cultural diversity of Huron. The intention of this award is to honor those students who demonstrate the following characteristics: a knowledge and understanding of cultural, ethnic, racial, and religious differences, an appreciation of the contributions, styles, and values of others, an ability to communicate and actively share their understanding, and appreciation with other students, and scholarship, citizenship should be considered. It is my privilege to call to the stage Megan He and Austin Shepard. Congratulations, Megan and Austin. The next award is the Charles Baird Humanitarian Award. This award is not intended to be given for popularity or academic achievement or leadership or extensive participations. It is intended for humanitarian service towards others using the following items of basic guidelines: humanitarian attitude toward classmates, moral character and outstanding dependability, and an unselfish outlook. Please give applause as I call the following students to the stage: Christopher Zhao and Sasha Rich.
Congratulations, Christopher and Sasha. The final award is the Dr. Arthur L. Williams Integrity Award, named for the former principal of Huron High School. This recognition is given to those who have made outstanding contributions to Huron High School. The intent of the award is to honor those students who have made positive contributions to the Huron climate and display the characteristics of friendship, understanding, and optimism. It's my privilege to call to the stage Charles Borofsky and Miranda Watts. Congratulations, Charles and Miranda. And congratulations to all the 12 students. At this time, it's my honor to call to the stage a teacher, humanitarian, or humanities chairperson, and just a beloved teacher at Huron High School, Ms. Amy Van Apeldoorn.
I am so excited to be here in front of you and to congratulate you one more time. One more history lesson, one more story, one more conversation with you. I hope you've taken some time today to reflect on what it took to get you here. What else in your life has taken 12 and a half years? 12 and a half, right? Going to school all day, every day. Have you reflected back on those projects, on the tests, on the novels, right? On the history projects, right? The blood, sweat, and tears, the big decisions. Some of you, this was a foregone conclusion, just point the way. And for others, I know it was a struggle day after day after day, and you are here. Congratulations, all right? You have every reason to feel great pride. This is a great moment. However, you are not defined by your high school statistics. You, the real you, is more than a GPA, a letter grade, an SAT score. And I guarantee something is going to happen to you in the next few years. You are going to evolve. You're going to change. You're going to switch directions and U-turn. And that voice inside of you, that one that is talking to you always, is going to tell you new things. That voice inside of you that's probably saying, Miss Van, hurry up, you're standing between me and graduation, right? That voice that makes you you, makes you tick, that idealist, I hope you will always keep it. That voice that's kind and passionate, the one that cares about making this a better world, someone who wants to build a good life, one that you are proud of. That person inside of you has to ask big questions in the next few years, big ones. What will I do with the rest of my life? What sort of job is going to make me happy? What kind of person would make a good partner for life? Where will I live? Yanny or Laurel? You know, the big questions, the big questions. Then most importantly, what kind of person are you going to be? What convictions will you hold? What will you stand for? Reminds me of a historical figure who celebrated his 500th anniversary of his big stand, yes, 500 years, history nerd, Martin Luther, right? A German monk who had become disillusioned with things around him. They were skirting rules and traditions. There was corruption. Church dispensations were given out freely, and fake trinkets were sold as religious relics. And indulgences were sold, where forgiveness for sins could simply be purchased. And this sickened Martin Luther. He became livid when he saw people literally emptying their savings to save a loved one from purgatory. So angry, he wrote a scathing 95 arguments about what he thought was wrong with this. And he nailed his biting 95 theses to the door of All Saints Church in Wittenberg Cathedral, October 31st, 1517. That happened during your senior year, the 500th anniversary. They were quickly reprinted, translated, distributed. I guess in modern terms we could say his 95 theses went viral. His intent may have been to start a discussion or a debate over traditions and theology, but quickly his words became the start of a larger revolution, one that's going to get him into a lot of trouble. The only way to make this right, according to the Catholic Church, was to have him stand in front of the Catholic dignitaries, including Charles V, the Holy Roman Emperor and arguably the most powerful man in the world. And he was asked, as an insignificant German monk, to take it back, to recant, to say that he didn't believe what he believed. And he got in front of that group at his trial, as he was tried for heresy, being tried for his life, and he said this: "I cannot and will not recant anything, for to go against my conscience is neither right nor safe. Here I stand, I cannot do otherwise. God help me, amen." He refused to take it back. Here I stand. This was his issue, what he was all about, what he was going to stand up for. It's what he truly believed in. What about you? Have you thought about these questions? Have you thought about what you will stand for? Is there anything in this life that means that much to you? To go back even further in history, I enjoy teaching about a man named Socrates, kind of an eclectical man, a man who didn't like to wear shoes, didn't comb his hair too often. Personal hygiene was something to be desired. But he called himself a teacher, and he wandered the streets of Athens and talked with anybody that would lend an ear. To some, he was a beloved teacher. He taught them to think, to question, to be who they are. To others, he was a pest because he kept talking and asking question after question. He enjoyed his nickname, the Gadfly, right? That annoying pest that just never seems to go away. What he was really doing was teaching the people of Athens to think for themselves. He thought a democracy was stronger if its citizens had a voice, and that they weren't just taking what they were given. He bucked traditions, he questioned religion, and he questioned authority. This was dangerous, according to the leaders of Athens. They asked him to stop. He wouldn't. And when he refused to stop, they arrested him and tried him on 2 serious crimes. First one, corrupting the youth, and the second one, impiety, disrespecting the gods. At his trial, he said, "I think you should congratulate me, thank me for making this a stronger democracy, not arrest me." But they found him guilty. It was a close vote, but they found him guilty, and he was sentenced to death. His students came to his aid. His students bribed the jailers, said, "Socrates, we love you, let's get out." Seriously, how much is a teacher loved if the students are willing to get him out of jail, right? So he's going to break him out of jail. And Socrates has this moment of, I can't. I have to do the right thing. And if it's the right thing to leave, I will, but I don't believe it's the right thing. And he stayed, and he drank that cup of poison. Socrates said, "Here I stand. I cannot do otherwise." I graduated in 1989. Don't do the math. Stop. It's gray, I know. It was an eventful year in world history. The Berlin Wall fell. The Soviet Union collapsed. I watched a Chinese man sit in front of tanks at Tiananmen Square, crying for more freedoms, personal liberties. And then something happened in South Africa that transformed me. My personal hero, right? A civil rights leader that I can identify with. I saw apartheid on TV. I saw it in the news. A horrible system of racial segregation. Black Africans were forced to live in barren wastelands or in shanty towns outside of white towns called townships. They were forced to carry passbooks, and if they didn't have them, they'd be sent to prison or be beaten or worse. They had vastly unequal educational systems, medical care, and economic opportunities. And the ANC, the African National Congress, was a group that was willing to fight for the black Africans in this horrible situation. And then they deemed the ANC illegal, and their leader, Nelson Mandela, was put in prison. That was in 1962. 27 years he was in a prison, essentially isolated, trying to make him not a leader of the people, but he always was. And that happened my senior year. He was released. Apartheid had fallen, and a man who had every right to be angry at the world invited the same people that put him in jail to join him in building a new democratic South Africa. It's one of the great moments of humanity I think I've seen in my lifetime. He said, "Here I stand, I cannot do otherwise." I was touched by a story as I'm teaching U.S. history for the first time, 23 years in, about a 15-year-old African-American girl named Claudette Colvin, who refused to give up her seat on a bus in Montgomery, Alabama. That was in 1955, 9 months before Rosa Parks was arrested. Claudette was charged with violating segregation laws, disturbing the peace, and assault, although she didn't hurt a soul. They dragged her off the bus as she shouted, "This is my constitutional right." She later became one of the 5 plaintiffs in the case that took down segregation on buses in Alabama. She said, "Here I stand, I cannot do otherwise." And earlier this year, we saw an entire school of teenagers rise up after a tragedy in Parkland, Florida. Although most of the students from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School are not old enough to vote, the stand they are taking is making an impact on the political conversation in the United States. The teens who witnessed 17 of their classmates murdered are forcing a national dialogue about school safety. They said, "Here we stand. We cannot do otherwise." So here I stand in front of you, right? 29 years after I graduated from the Ann Arbor Public Schools. Here I stand in front of you, the mother of 2 wonderful children, Megan and Tyler. Here I stand as a wife to an incredible partner, who I'm lucky to say is my best friend. Here I stand as a daughter to a mom who's sitting up there, probably beaming, even if I'm bombing this. Here I stand in front of the greatest group of colleagues, the faculty of Huron High School. You are simply the best. Dottie, Denise, Wendy, Dr. D, enjoy your journeys. Here I stand as a proud public education teacher, someone who badly wants you to find meaning and purpose in this crazy world. This is what I stand for. I stand for you, and for each of you to find your voice. I stand in front of you, the most wonderfully gifted, beautiful, talented group of special people, and I'm going to miss you greatly. A group that I know is going to change the world. Here I stand, but in a few moments you will stand, and I hope it's for a lot more than just your diploma. Promise me that you'll cherish your convictions, keep them pure and close to your heart, listen to your conscience, vote, participate, take care of this democracy, stay optimistic, know that integrity matters, dig deep, work hard, love big, forgive quickly, and always be able to say with conviction, "Here I stand, I cannot do otherwise." Congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Van Appledon. Amazing words. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce the Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Janice Kerr-Swift.
Well, good evening, Huron. How are you? Let's give Miss Van Appledorn another round of applause. Isn't she amazing? Just amazing. Well, it truly is a great day in the Ann Arbor Public Schools as we come together this evening to honor each and every one of you, the class of 2018. A beautiful sea of Huron, green and gold. River rats, you're looking good tonight. Students, I know you probably have kept track on your program, and you might notice that I am now the only thing standing between you and the diploma. Can we say amen? You're ready to roll, I know. Well, what an immense pleasure to join together with our amazing Huron teachers and staff and administrators, with your parents, your families, friends, and with our Ann Arbor community. In the presence of our trustees of our Board of Education, we are here to publicly celebrate and honor each of you on your very special graduation day. I have one wish to offer each of you today, one wish in 3 brief parts. Part 1, the wish. The wish is one that I'm borrowing from New York Times opinion writer Pamela Druckerman. Class of 2018, Huron River Rats, I wish that you will find your place. Druckerman shares it this way: I've always liked this idea that somewhere in the world there's a gap shaped just like you. Once you find it, you'll slide right in. Seniors, our hope, our wish is that you will find your place out there, that you will lean in, tailor your own unique role. Make sure it is a place, a life that fits you just right. Part 2, you have everything it takes. I have to share that as we have observed you, Huron, over your years here at this great place, we've seen you in your academics, in your arts achievement, in your athletic pursuits, and Huron, in your service to others. And it is abundantly clear to me and to all of us gathered here this evening that you emerge from a mighty and powerful place, Huron High School. And tonight you have absolutely inside of you everything it takes to find your place out there, your place unique in all the world. We are so proud of the place you will discover and the notable achievements you will realize. Part 3, we need you. Huron graduates, here on the 6th day of June 2018, right here in Ann Arbor, Michigan, look around us at our world. You don't have to look far. We are constantly reminded with an ever-streaming flow of disturbing, even shocking headlines. We face immense challenges in our world just now. Am I right, Huron? Absolutely. And it is as true today as it has ever been. We urgently need you. River Rats, our world needs you. We need you in your particular place. We need your passion, your brilliance, your energy, talent, and vision. No one else can fill the one place in the world that has a gap shaped just like you. And that open space is waiting even now for your arrival. In celebrating each of you this evening, we celebrate and we honor each of your individual stories. We see you. We hear your important voices. We honor the journey that each of you has taken to get to this evening, the challenges you have overcome to make this milestone life achievement. We celebrate you and the path you will take from here and the profound place you will fill in our beautiful world. And so it is at this time, Huron community, on behalf of the Board of Education, I formally accept the Huron class of 2018 as having fulfilled all the requirements and obligations necessary to graduate from the Ann Arbor Public Schools. And I hereby authorize the awarding of the diplomas. Congratulations, Huron class of 2018.
There we go.
Moez Abez. Muhammad Abdul Raouf. Cecilia Adame Goff. Devyani Agarwal. Ahmed Ahmed. Chloe Allen. Go ahead. Abraham Al-Rawashta. Ali Al-Saman. Gada Al-Saman. Denithi Amungama. Emma Anderson. Amritha Anyupindi. Mikhail Atnafi. Tony Bai. Elena Baker. Anna Barber. Kaylin Barton. Oh. Anna Bain. Theodore Beeson. Abdallah Begija. No, I'm okay. You got it. Kenton Bennett Wallman. Taylor Bergman. Keep going. Charles Borofsky. Haley Berry. David Bogan II. Maximilian Bogan. Michaela Borg. Caleb Brabs. Lucy Brabs. Kirsten Brewer. Claire Brindley. Isaac Brooks. Adela Burnova. Tiaja Monet Barrows Lee. Allison Calder. Arthur Caldwell. Peyton Carroll. Joseph Casarella. Selena Castro Vasquez. Christina Sell. Caroline Cirilli. Cindy Chang. Kelsey Charnetsky. Yug Chauhan. Brendan Chin. Brian Chin. Jesse Chin. Joy Chin. Layla Chung. Khalees Chittick. Miguel Cisneros. Clark. Kristen Clyde. Avi Solomon Cohen. Ethan Cohen. Mary Collins. Anna Connolly. Lance Crispin Pache. Sydney Christian Pache. Duncan Darnell. Martin Davalier. Nathan Davis. Sean DeMunick. Claire Dang. Laura Dang. Lawrence L.J. DeWolf. Fatmata Jakite. Trevor Dial. Larissa Diarra. Danielle DeGiovanni. Jessica Ding. Gloria Dixon. Anna Domagala. Matthew Dubin. Francisca Doer. Radu Dumitrasco. Liana Dunyet. Razan Iliaman. Mohammed Al-Khatib. David Endicott. Amanda Earhart. Alejandro Esteva. Micah Atchison. Frederick Ilialimba. Jason Enzo Colby. Clayton Farmer. Lauren Fitzgerald. Sophie Flood. Nicholas Ford. Gabrielle Foreman. Vishal Gaikwad. Samuel Goller.
Glazer. Cohen Glenn. Michaela Glenn. Dalton Glover. Momo Ning. Momo Ning. Shreya Goral. Alvaro Gonzalez Nunez. Sarah Gould. Teresa Grijalva. Jennifer Pantaleon. Cha-Cha Gua. Emma Hammond. Gina Harris. Joseph Hart. Alex Hassan. Megan He. Morgan Heisenbudel. Jacob Henningberg. Noah Higa. Delana Hill Thomas. Parnaz Hajadi. Joey Hollinshead. Tamara Harani. Doran Hoveden. Jeremy Hoy. Jewel Huang. Elliot Hughes. Amira Hunter. Randy Hussey. Victoria Hutchings. Javier Eniguez. Erica Jackson. Kendall Jackson. Rahi Jamil. Shivani Jandraprasad. Bernard Johnson. Kennedy Johnson. Peyton Johnson. Alexander Karpinen. Rhea Kakaday. John Callum Carrion. Cohen. Razan Kashem. Niadi Kellenberg Callowert. Matthew Kelly. Sarah Kelly. Trevor Keith. Hannah Kim. Louis Claus. Benjamin Ross Knock. Anna Kohanik. Go ahead. Chaka Kone. Thank you. Cassidy Conrad. Reva Kulkarni. Anun Kumar. Sophia Kwok. Anisha Lada. Lucas Lahan. Jacob Larson. Thomas Larson. Christine Lee. David Lee. Hannah Lee. Kyungmin Lee. Avery Lewis. Did you try hers? No. Ed Lewis. Kyla Lewis. Jackson Lee. Roki Lee. Zhou Liang. Parth Lamacha. Grace Liu. Elizabeth Lohaki. Mariana Lopez Florin. Anya Lucky. You can keep right on going. Nick Leone. Isabella Lucky. Andy Liu. Rebecca Ma. Rebecca Matashik. Andrea Monka. Cameron Man Yoder. Rachel Marie Marnie. Martin. Marcus Martin. Justin Machette. Thomas Meyer. Sarah Milner. Tamina Mirza. Timothy Mladen. Kelsey Moulter. Alejandro Moncada Ortiz. Mohammed Marnam. Yuki Mori. Adam Moskus. Kobe Mueller. Soham Naik. Sarah Nguyen. Maya Nix. Ulysses O'Donnell. Zephyr O'Donnell. Danny O. Oluwami Paul David Bobby Alawali. Ali Oda. Ori Page. Celeste Pan. Hannah Parrish. Asia Parsons. Claire Pastula. Melka Pinos. Olivia Plagans. Megan Powder. DeAndrew Powell. Tequila Pugh Henderson. Hassan Qureshi. Charles Ramsey. Alea Raiders. Sasha Rich. James Riddle. Dominic Riggins. Ariana Robinson. Lanila Robinson. George Rodriguez. Rudolfo Rodriguez. Gabriel Romero Brunel. I miss you too. Alicia Long. Julio Roque. Andrew Rosales. Atisa Rostami. Shalini Roy. Mercy Rubio Sanchez. Nathan Rudstadler. Catherine Ryan. Hamza Saeed. Weston Sakamoto. Aileen Sanabria. Samuel Sawyer. Michaela Sakonin. Ethan Sayer. Joseph Schaldenbrand. Eli Smitter. Rudolph Short. Zoe Schumacher. Ella Schuster. Frank Sadal. Catherine Sessie. Luke Shane McDonald. It's okay. Austin Shepard. Eileen Shaw. Jimin Shin. Clay Skinner. Kay Shauna Smith. Mitchell Smith. Denise Sorrell. Sarah Soroka. Alexis Speck. Michaela Spears. Rajane Spruill. Ethan St. Pierre. Ethan Stancroft. Noah Stancroft. Tamaya and Stegall. Mary Stein. Shane Stano. Elena Stevenson. Teray Steele. Jacob Stillwagon. Matthew Stoll. Yuki Sujiyama. Anna Savinskia. Joshua Talampis. Cheryl Tam. Kevin Tan. Afajwa Tasmin. P.W. Tahoy. Michael Tecomariam. Kevin Thomas. Jillian Tibet. Lucas Tittle. Nicholas Tron. Joshua Sy. Jacqueline Underwood. Saskia Van Neustadt. Advent Binkut. Mess it up. Margot Vincent. Mino Vatsgratsamy. Kyle Walker. Shameen Rambert. Maya Watson. Miranda Ross. Daniel Weatherspoon. Darian Weatherspoon. Ante Wehele. Anna Weigel. Scott White. Eldon Wilderman. Corey Williams Greer. Lewis Willis the third. Ian Wilson. Bria Woolley. Andrew Wright. Connor Wright. Gavin Wright. Kayla Wright. Yoshki Wirtz. Julian Yang. Zhang Yang. Jalen Yaki. Isaac Young. Nicholas Zakaric. Megan Dow. Brandon Zhu. Brandon Zhu. Jason Zeus. Thank you. Desmond Zadar. Christopher Zoe.
Right to left? Will the class of 2018 please rise? Please move your tassels from right to left. You are now graduated. Congratulations. You can throw them. Go ahead, you're good. We're off.